Lamine Yamal? No. Robert Lewandowski? Not him either. The true standout player for Barcelona this season has been Raphinha. Since being named one of the club's 5 captains, the Brazilian has truly come alive, taking over the armband after Ter Stegen's season-ending injury and already racking up 6 goals and 6 assists in 11 games. It's a remarkable turnaround, especially considering he was on the brink of leaving Barcelona just a few months ago. After 2 seasons of struggling to find his rhythm, and with the signing of Euro 2024 sensation Nico Williams looking likely, many fans expected him to be sold. Instead, Raphinha stayed and has more than repaid the club's faith in him. So, how did Raphinha go from a candidate for sale to Barcelona's captain and one of their best players this season? Perhaps due to Barca's star-studded roster and Raphinha's less glamorous journey from a team like Leeds United, he has never truly felt like a superstar at the club. You see, his career has been marked by pressure and hardship long before he joined Barcelona. Until the age of 18, he actually grew up honing his skills in Brazil's notorious Várzea tournaments, which he fondly calls the home of the rejects, an unforgiving platform for aspiring players still trying desperately to get an academy contract, an environment he now credits with truly toughening him up. So when he finally got the call from Barca in 2022, you'd think the move wouldn't have come as such a shock to his system. But on the contrary, he instantly felt the weight of that iconic jersey, and it showed on the pitch. Club president Joan Laporta had much to praise about Raphinha upon his arrival, calling him the new torchbearer of Brazilian magic at the Camp Nou. And given his 2 impressive seasons with Leeds, it was clear why the Blaugrana faithful were so excited about him. The winger was instrumental in Marcelo Bielsa's expansive attacking style, which garnered widespread admiration across England. After helping the newly promoted side finish in the top half of the Premier League in his first season, he was better yet in his second, ensuring they avoided what seemed like certain relegation after Bielsa's mid-season sacking. But despite Leeds' best efforts to keep him as his stock rose, he was determined to join Barcelona, and the club ultimately obliged. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, subscribe so that you don't miss out on our future videos. However, Raphinha's first season at Barcelona was a bit of a mixed bag. Struggling to settle in, he registered only 6 goal contributions before the 2022 World Cup, and frequently found himself in and out of the starting lineup. Ousmane Dembele's resurgence that season further complicated matters, as the Frenchman finally delivered consistently after years of transfer rumors and frustrating performances. Even in 2023, things were still rocky for Raphinha. Dembele's injury should have opened doors for him, but his inconsistency left Barca lacking the attacking spark they needed on the right wing, coinciding with a dip in Lewandowski's goal tally during this period. Finishing his first league campaign with 7 goals and 7 assists wasn't disastrous, but it felt underwhelming given his transfer fee and the high expectations surrounding him, leading him to consider quitting Barca just a few months after arriving. His hopes of becoming a regular on the right wing in the following season didn't improve even after Dembele moved to PSG, largely due to the emergence of Lamine Yamal, a generational talent who is both younger and better suited for the position. However, Raphinha's fortunes have recently taken a turn for the better. It all began with Xavi, who gradually reintegrated the Brazilian into the lineup at the start of 2024 to give Yamal's young legs a rest, earning Xavi's trust to play as an advanced number 10 on several occasions, and even a left winger to accommodate both him and Yamal in the lineup. From mid-February onwards, Raphinha was instrumental, starting 7 consecutive matches and being directly involved in 8 goals. The turning point for the player came in that infamous Champions League quarter-final against PSG, where he silenced critics by showing both his skill and mental toughness on the biggest stage. And despite Barcelona's loss on aggregate, he ended up scoring 3 goals across 2 matches. But Raphinha's improved form couldn't have come at a worse time, given Barcelona's crippling finances. As one of the club's few valuable assets this summer, Raphinha became a prime candidate for sale, especially with Laporta keen to make room for two stars from Spain's Euro triumph, attacking midfielder Dani Olmo and left winger Nico Williams. If both deals went through, Raphinha would simply be surplus to requirements. In the end, however, only Olmo arrived, and even his game time has been limited due to injury issues. To say that Raphinha has seized this unexpected opportunity would be a massive understatement. The arrival of Hansi Flick as Xavi's successor this summer has revitalized Raphinha's career, boosting his productivity and impact on the field. While he typically plays as a left winger in the Germans' preferred 4-2-3-1, he enjoys greater freedom to roam into central areas, and has even embraced the number 10 role at times with almost sidelined. This flexibility allows him to do what he feels he does best, and explains why the team performs so well when he's on the pitch. To watch our video on how Flick is making Barca great again, click the first link in the description or the card in the top right corner. Although dribbling and creating chances haven't always been his strongest suits, Raphinha's creative output has seen notable improvement as well. In just 11 games, he's created 39 chances, more than any other player across Europe's top 5 leagues, including Bukayo Saka, Vinny Jr., Florian Wirtz, and Cole Palmer. On top of that, he scored 6 goals and provided 6 assists, a significant improvement from the 10 goals he managed in each of his first 2 seasons at Barca. Under Flick, Raphinha feels at ease, unburdened by the pressure to do anything special on the field. Instead, the manager emphasizes the importance of teamwork, encouraging all his players to attack, press, and defend together. Flick, meanwhile, would argue that Raphinha has earned his offensive freedom through his dedicated defensive work, even going so far as praising the 27-year-old as an example of the intensity he seeks from his players. Raphinha's work ethic is equally respected by his teammates, who all admired his determination to fight for his starting spot last season, a key reason as to why they elected him as one of the squad's captains for this season. Now, as he regularly dons the armband, Raphinha is emerging as a deserving leader for a revitalized Barcelona side, ready to guide them in their quest for a treble this season. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more football news, stories, and insights. Also, don't forget to hit notifications so you never miss a beat. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.